What is up? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I am. I having this debate. Like, do I use this love morning to try to change my headspace? I think so. There's a part of me that feels like that's dishonest, man. You gotta you are not in the chipper love morning headspace. So how dare you fake it till you make it? But you know what? Sometimes, part of mental health is recognizing that you can make some choices. You can choose. You're like, okay, I'm starting the day fresh right now. I'm gonna step into whatever's in this moment. Wow, I felt on the edge of tears right now, and just as I was thinking, like, come on, Chipper, pop it up. Okay, it is Love Morning, and it's a chance to daily reminder of getting focused on the way that we want to start our day with gratitude, looking for connection, trying to find ways to be kind. And I had a conversation last night with a friend, and they were saying, so 3 times a day you do that? I'm like, well, I do the morning broadcast on Facebook at 9, and then gratitude circles every day at noon and 6. Weekends too. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'd say 95% of the time, maybe more than that. I do miss some, and other people do them in gratitude, and I do miss occasionally. I'll not be here, but I'd say 95% of the time I'm 3 times a day. And as I was talking about, I'll get to the song in a second, okay? I'll sing in a second. But they were kind of marveling at that. And I kind of was too, because, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of focus. And as lately I've been trying to remove things in my life to try to make space for maybe something new, or to finish something old, like a book. But I'm like, if I got rid of these practices, this isn't like work. This wouldn't free me up energy if I didn't do this, because this is part of my practice. This is part of what keeps me sane. This is part of what keeps me healthy, is this gratitude practice. And the community of it, and the listening and hearing and feeling connected to you as you share your gratitudes, and we share the space, and knowing that we do influence one another with those ripples. And that is a place that gives me a great sense of peace and purpose, and is a real anchoring part of my practice. So yes, we will do that again, and we will start with a song, which is often a nice way for me to change my biology a little bit. And at the start of the day, we sing a song. There's really no way to sing along, because I make it up with the start of the first note. And if I was a dragon, I would spit some smoke. And that's because it's here that we share our gratitude, and we get to have everyone come and lift attitudes, because we're sharing love morning together. And outside it is beautiful weather. And if we drink a beverage or two, I'm sharing love morning with you. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. Yes, that song always starts without knowing what it's going to sound like or what I'm going to say. So, which is kind of the story of my creative output, and is why I have no masterpieces, just lots of, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good enough. The story of John Stinn. I have therapy. I'm grateful that I have therapy after this. I'm driving to see my therapist. I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. I feel like fucking so much has happened, even since I made the appointment a few days ago. I don't know. But the good thing is I have so many opportunities. So if I am distraught and unhappy, I can try something else. What are you grateful for today? Looks like we got a bunch of wonderful people here sharing gratitude. Good morning, Faith. Faith is thankful for Sunday vibes and in love from Florida. Well, happy Florida Sunday to you, Faith. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. Feeling your hugs. And Bill is in Cleveland. Good morning, Bill. Jamie's here. You got your event happening this weekend, right? That's beautiful. I love you too, Jamie. Good day to you in Barcelona. Bill is grateful for jobs, grateful for gratitude and Hug Nation family, grateful for his son's birthday today. Yay! Happy birthday, Bill's son. And Bill is grateful for the gift of existing. Nice. Good morning, April. April is going to go dig crystals from the earth for the next couple days. How cool. Nice. Enjoy. I have been spending some time with a friend who is very into crystals, who brought me back this amethyst shard from the Tucson Gem Show. And so I've been through her appreciating more crystals. And so I can appreciate your gratitude today, April. Enjoy. Paul is grateful for dragons. Or yelling about the dragons in the song, one or the other, but both. Hi, Paul. You know, Paul, your picture is on my fridge with I have a collection of friends' pictures on my refrigerator. And there's a picture of you and me and Darren, I think. And a friend came over who knows a lot of my local friends, and they were like, who's this? And I was like, oh, that's Paul Griffin. So I was talking about you last night. Jennifer is grateful for love mornings and my improv songs. Well, thank you. My album, Good Enough, or How Many Times Can He Rhyme Gratitude with Attitude? That's the B-side. It's coming out this fall on Facebook Records. Paul is grateful for lengthening days of spring, sending warmth to all. Lovely. Thanks, Paul. Bill asking, do I use the blank journal that you gifted to me at Burning Man last year? I do not. I have not been using a journal. But I do have your fabric hanging up with the quote on it. Let's see, what else? Who else has got some gratitude to share? Let's see. Good morning, Virginia. And hello, Gerbot. Virginia is grateful for a gentle Sunday. Yeah. I think I have a pretty gentle Sunday. I got this, then therapy. Started the day with a bunch of fairly deep and important text messages. I'm going to put some antibiotic on my finger where I sliced myself cutting cheese on Friday night. Is it Friday night? Yeah. This is how you can make sure that no one will ask you to help in the kitchen ever again, is bleed all over everything right before people are going to eat. What else? I am grateful for a very strange Band-Aid. Aha. I am grateful that I got therapy today. Although I really don't know where to go. I feel like I talk enough. I don't know how talk is going to help me anymore. So maybe I'll just be quiet and see what happens. They do some somatic work there. I am grateful for this gorgeous day in San Diego. Grateful for a fun time recording a podcast yesterday. We did Risky Business is what we talked about. It's not live yet, so I still have to edit it. I'm a little behind. Got work to do. Gonna edit that. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about on Stay Sparked. The topic is going to be tools and tips and techniques that we use to stay in our right minds. So morning routines or gratitude practices or tapping or breath work. Now, I don't do a lot of those. I'm kind of in a place in my life where I'm needing to integrate more things, I think, get more tools. That's part of why I went to therapy or booked it today with a somatic person to try to maybe have her show me some ways to regulate my body more as I'm learning more and more to be in tune with when my body is making me feel shitty. And I'm usually very aware of the thoughts, but now I'm trying to, before I go to the thoughts, be aware that it's the body and deal with it at that level, which is very new for me. Lori's saying that talk isn't much good for you either. Well, good morning, Lori. Victoria is grateful for online community. Anyone else have some gratitude to share? I am grateful for the truth and for the trust that is built through truth. And yeah, I'll say that. You've seen me struggling a little bit lately, and and something I ongoing struggle with is, the imposter syndrome, or feeling like a fraud and feeling like if people really knew me or that they wouldn't love me and respect me like I feel people do. And so one of the reasons I've really been struggling lately is that story and that fear and those emotions have really been brought to the surface through a relationship that I was in where I, got pretty vulnerable with somebody and then they pulled away, and that ended up triggering me in a really uncomfortable way. And it was that feeling of like, oh, see, this is what happens when you let people really see you. You're not lovable at that level. And so, the big lessons here are, and this is good for me, I guess, to go into therapy with this, so then, okay, so how much of that healing, can you do on your own? And how much of that need is codependency of needing someone else to make you feel okay? And, I'm in the space right now of words saying these things. I'm still very teetering on the edge of a whole lot of despair and self-judgment and hopelessness and feeling like, dude, you've been down these roads before. It's not going to get any better, but maybe. Wendy is grateful to see me smile. I do smile sometimes. So we will just have a moment or two more for gratitude and then give a hug and hit our days with that reminder that we have the ability to be of service and we have the ability to be agents of connection, and we have the ability to just try to notice things that we can be grateful for. I have so much to be grateful for. I recognize that I'm so blessed that we get to interact with in these ways, and I know that there are times when these connections and this sharing that I do has beautiful effects in people's lives sometimes, and people sometimes share that with me. And so I'm almost embarrassed that I'm not more content and grateful. Like, I took an Uber and this guy was like, man, if I just know that I make a difference in one person's life, and I'm like, oh, I know I've made a difference in one person's life. So why am I such a whiner all the time? So I'm grateful for that recognition that we are always making a difference in the world. And there might never be the feeling that we've done enough, which is why I try to focus on direction, not distance. Am I trying to head in the direction of the values that are important to me? Am I trying to be, in the direction of love, compassion, goodness? Now, am I dedicating my life to it? Am I refusing to buy new clothes or use a cell phone, or am I refusing to buy non-organic food, or no, I am not taking a stand in those ways. Am I overcoming all of my fears so that I can put my message in a bigger way and put a program in the world and build a business so that I can have a bigger impact in the world, help more people? No, I'm not doing those things. But am I helping some people? I think so. So somewhere in the middle, I think that's a good place to be. Not the best place, but it's a good place. Right? Good enough. Good enough. The Johnston story. Good morning, Luann. And hi, Katie. So wherever you are in this moment, let's have ourselves a hug and head out into this day. Wherever you are, give yourself a squeeze. And just have some gratitude for this present moment. Everything's enough right now. Gratitude for the way we are connecting to one another's lives, whether it's just through a little text exchange or a big text exchange or a physical embrace or dramatically affecting one another's lives. We are always putting our ripples in the world. And we are always amplifying the ripples of those around us, the people that have loved us and we love, whether they are still here on this planet or not. They are a part of our vibrations we put in the world, are impacted by all those that have touched us. And that includes everyone that we're touching in this moment. So let's feel that connection, recognize that grand infinite symphony that we're in the middle of, and just appreciate the vibration of this note that we are. As we take a deep breath in, squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you, thank you for being here for this gratitude gathering, this love morning, and a part of Hug Nation. Have a beautiful Sunday, everyone. Hey, Faithy Pie is saying, our culture of celebrity really messes up people's perceptions of their own importance to the immediate world. That's true. Gratitude's the best attitude, said Skirbot. Katie sending hugs from the southern coast of Maine. How cool. Victoria saying you gotta have lows to feel the highs. Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, wow, I had some really, really amazing times with this person. That has been giving me some pain lately. Like, they haven't been giving me pain. I am experiencing pain as part of how I am reacting to things. But I was remembering how incredible, how my reaction to some of our experiences in the past that were just so blissful. So, as you say, that is how it goes. So I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you. Still broadcasting here, aren't I? Whoops!